Hello friends, this is Jayant Ronkar working as Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, Tulsiramji Gaikwad Patil College of Engineering and Technology. Friends, today we are going to learn about practical implementation of remote method invocation. This is what the practical of subject distributed system, and in this practical we are going to implement and learn about how to write an application program to implement remote method invocation. Objective of this practical is to study the concept of remote method invocation. Here we will see how the remote method invocation is used for the communication. So first of all we will see the concept of remote method invocation. That is, a remote method invocation is similar to RPC but for the distributed object, with added benefit in terms of using the object oriented programming concept in the distributed system, and also extending the concept of an object reference to the global distributed environment, and allowing the use of object references as the parameter in remote invocation. RMA is an extension of local method invocation that allows an object living in one process to invoke the method of an object living in another process. So here the basic concept behind the RPC is similar to that of the basic concept of RMI, that is remote method invocation is similar to that of the RPC, that is remote procedure call. But the difference is between the RPC and RMI is use the concept or the method which is used by the another process at another location. That process can be invoked. It is possible to invoke that process in the process which is using at another computer. So by using by invoking the method which is using by the another process, so the task of this process or the process 1 can be completed by using the method which is available at the another process. So this is what the concept behind the RMI, to invoking the process from the another process to its process, and it will execute as accordingly. So we will see how the algorithm is work, or how to develop the RMI system. First of all, we have to define the remote interface. So here sample server is the interface, we have taken here example. Then second step is to develop the remote object by implementing the remote interface, implement sample server and implement a class. Then third step is to develop the client program. We have to develop the client program, like here create sample client class, default RMI port 1099 is given here. Then fourth step is compile the Java source files, compile sample server.java, sample server implementation of java.java, then sample client.java file using for Java command. Then fifth step is to generate the client stub and server skeleton. So using RMI compiler used to interface the sample server, we generate the sample server stub dot class. Then sixth step is to start RMI registry. Here use start RMI registry. Then seventh step is to start the remote server object. So first of all, in seventh step we have to start the remote server object. Means whatever is happening, or the process which is running at the remote place or server side, which we want to invoke in the process which is available at the client's side. So client will access or invoke the method which is available at the remote process or the server side process, and it will be invoked at the client side process, and it will be executed by the client. So the communication is to be done through the RMI. So eighth step is run the client. So client will run the process by invoking the process from the server side, and it will execute at the client side. So the job of client side process will be done, and it will execute and will finish the task and give the result as according to the requirement. So this is all about the RMI process in the distributed system. So thank you very much.